Tomorrow morning, the moment you wake up, you will do something automatic. You will walk into the kitchen, open a cabinet, and eat breakfast. You won't think twice about it. You've been told your entire life that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. But for 99 of human history, that meal did not exist. When your ancient ancestors woke up thousands of years ago, there was no food waiting. They didn't have refrigerators, agriculture, or pantry shelves. If you wanted to eat, you had to hunt it or find it first. This meant that every morning, human beings started their day completely empty. Their bodies were in a state of deep fasting, running entirely on stored energy. And biologically, this wasn't a crisis, it was a massive evolutionary advantage. In 2016, Japanese biologist Yoshinori Ohsumi won the Nobel Prize for discovering a hidden cellular mechanism called autophagy. When the human body goes without food for 12 to 16 hours, cells begin to literally clean themselves, eating their own damaged parts and destroying toxins. It is the body's natural internal recycling program. But the moment you eat even a single bite of food in the morning, this entire evolutionary cleanup mechanism instantly stops dead. Your body switches from cellular repair to heavy digestion. So if skipping breakfast is actually natural, who convinced the world it was dangerous? The answer isn't found in a medical textbook, it is found in a marketing office. In the late 1890s, a man named John Harvey Kellogg created a new product, cornflakes. But people weren't buying them because nobody ate processed grains for breakfast. To fix this, Kellogg didn't change the food, he changed the psychology. He launched aggressive advertising campaigns, using a calculated, pseudoscientific phrase, breakfast is the most important meal. The slogan wasn't medical data. It was an industrial sales pitch. Then, in the 1920s, the food industry took it a step further. A legendary public relations master named Edward Bernays was hired by the beech nut packing company to sell more bacon. Bernays didn't ask people if they liked bacon, he went to a doctor. He persuaded the doctor to sign a letter stating that a heavy breakfast was inherently better for human health than a light breakfast. Then he sent that letter to 50 other doctors across America. The doctors trusted the letter, the public trusted the doctors. And almost overnight, the traditional breakfast of eggs, bacon, and toast was born. It was one of the most successful psychological operations in corporate history. But look at what this marketing victory did to our biology. Modern humans are now trapped in a constant cycle of glucose spikes. You eat sugar and carbs at 8 a.m., your blood sugar spikes, then violently crashes at 11 a.m., making you feel sluggish, unfocused, and desperately hungry for more food. We built an entire society around a schedule that benefits factories, not human cells. Industrialization required workers to eat at specific, rigid times so they could labor for 8 hours without stopping. We traded our evolutionary biological freedom for a corporate time card. Recent clinical studies on intermittent fasting are proving the exact opposite. When you delay your first meal, your insulin levels plummet. Your body shifts into ketosis, burning its own fat reserves for pure, stable fuel. Participants report sharper focus, sustained energy, and a total disappearance of brain fog. Their brains aren't sluggish from digesting processed foods, they are alert. They are running on the exact same ancient program that kept our ancestors alive. So the next time you wake up and feel that automatic urge to grab a plate, ask yourself a cold, honest question: are you actually hungry? Or are you just obeying a 100-year-old commercial? You didn't lose control of your health, you were just trained to follow a schedule. A schedule designed by companies who needed to empty their warehouses by filling your stomach. The mechanism of control is subtle, invisible, and sitting right on your kitchen table. You don't have to keep playing their game, you can just walk past the kitchen, step outside, and reclaim your bite. Because you don't belong to the food industry, you belong to a 300-year-old lineage of survival, and your body already knows exactly what to do, you just have to let it remember.